Food allergies are becoming more and more important to your customers and their children. They rely on you to provide accurate information and serve them safe foods. In fact, half of all fatal food allergy reactions are triggered by food prepared by others and thought to be safe. So, just how important is food allergen awareness? Simply stated, about 1 out of 25 adults shopping your store has a food allergy. But when it comes to kids under 4 years old, that number jumps to as many as 1 out of 13. Between 1997 and 2011, food allergies among children increased about 50%. So if customers have questions, take them seriously. Speaking of questions, what exactly is an allergen, and what are the most common food allergens? An allergen is any substance that causes an allergic reaction, often a protein. When it comes to food, milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts like almonds, cashews, and walnuts, wheat, soy, fish, and shellfish account for 90% of food allergy reactions. These ingredients are commonly referred to as the top 8. In the United States, the FDA requires that the top 8 are clearly listed on the label of any packaged food being sold. But if you don't know what an ingredient is, don't guess. Check with your manager, store dietitian, the product label, or help the customer get in touch with the manufacturer. Ultimately, it's up to the customer to decide what is safe and what isn't. Providing incorrect information can literally mean the difference between life and death. A small amount of an allergen can put a person down for the count. Food allergies are often confused with food intolerance because they share common symptoms. However, they're not exactly the same thing. Food intolerances are a digestive system response that primarily affects the stomach. Food allergies occur when the immune system mistakenly identifies a food protein as a threat and attacks it, which can affect your whole body. This type of reaction is called anaphylaxis and can be fatal. Food allergies cannot be cured. Avoidance and prompt management of symptoms is the only way to prevent serious health consequences. To help make sense of all of this, let's consider milk. You might have heard of lactose intolerance. That's when someone can't digest milk sugar, lactose, because they're missing the enzyme needed to break it down. But people with milk allergies must avoid milk entirely because their immune systems attack milk proteins, causing a life-threatening reaction. It's no surprise that cheese is made from milk. But did you know that because of the aging process, aged cheese has less lactose than other dairy products? That means lactose-intolerant customers might actually be able to eat it, but those with milk allergies can't because the proteins are still there. While food intolerances can cause significant discomfort, they are not life-threatening. Food allergies, on the other hand, can be. As you prepare food and help customers make choices, there are 3 basic things to keep in mind. First, understand where and how to get product information to help customers make their own decisions. If you don't know what an ingredient is, say so. Let your customers decide for themselves what's safe and what isn't. Second, know how to handle food properly to avoid cross-contact. Even the smallest trace of peanut dust, or peanut powder in food where it was not meant to be can be life-threatening for some people. Remember, a small amount can mean down for the count. Some places use lavender-colored equipment to separate food preparation. You can avoid cross-contact by storing common allergen ingredients in tightly covered, dedicated containers and using separate work areas and utensils. Our video called Keeping Food Safe has some other tips on, well, keeping food safe. Third, practice good personal hygiene and perform proper cleaning and sanitizing. Wash your hands and change your gloves before and after each customer transaction and after any process that might contaminate them. Thoroughly clean and sanitize equipment used during food preparation, avoiding any spills and splashes. If you haven't noticed, allergies are serious. As a result, your customers need you to take their questions and concerns seriously. As you do, remember, help customers find accurate information. If you don't know what something is, say so. Let your customers decide for themselves what's safe and what isn't. Be aware of the most common allergens in your department and understand how and where they're used. and properly handle and prepare food in order to prevent cross-contact. Food allergies are a serious issue for food manufacturers and your store, but they're deadly serious for some of your customers. If you have questions, check with your manager, or you can always come back to the food safety videos at training.iddba.org.